anyone.
And we'll find out if Vizichachi can make Gangplank work. We will be seeing the rework GP in Stockholm in Game 2 of the best of 5.
I'm really happy for PoE that he did spot that Ignite versus Cleanse debate, because playing mid lane, Charm Flash the Cocoon is just straight up death, and then it starts snowballing. You really don't want to give a kill to Ryu in this lane, because PoE will be playing passive, aggressive summoner down, Ahri will likely want to push him in, especially, as we mentioned before, Elise thrives as an aggressive jungler. What do you need to do against Evelynn? Invade her jungle and play reverse jungler bingo. If you don't see her on 3 camps, that means she's likely on the remaining 2 or ganking a lane. That's how you take that approach. You spot the Evelynn, and then you out-jungle her.
And it's going to be a bit difficult for Horo really to find a lane to gank. Orianna here in the mid lane is a bit tough, at least pre-level 6, to set up the gank. And then against triple dash from Ryu, Gangplank over in the top lane wants to scale up a little bit. And the bottom lane as well. Thresh, Tristana, such a safe lane in many ways. Lantern and the jump. So it's going to be difficult for Horo in the start to find the lane. So you just got to worry about where is Lulex and how do I stop him from ganking.
In 2 games in a row, H2K have grouped up and then split up a little after scaring Unicorns away. H2K going to get the deep vision. Unicorns may be able to get to that Gromp in time, but second game in a row, the early vision dance is going in favor of H2K.
What I really like on Evelynn is not so much ganking, but counter-ganking, because that forces you, if your team knows that you're there but the enemy doesn't, you can dodge these skill shots that they're going to throw out of you aggressively. Sidestep, turn the tides, turn the tables on them. You'll need good vision control. You have Chachi going for the traditional early double jungle. Top laner and jungle share, top laner tanks, then goes to base, gets help, teleports to the lane.
What you're going to see here from Chachi is first he hits the minion, procs his passive, then he shoots the barrel or hits the barrel, that resets his passive so he can now proc it one more time, and it does a lot of damage. Look for that when he's trading in lane as well, like the perfect dream for Gangplank in a one-on-one trade is you hit them first, proc your passive, you shoot that barrel next, and get a second hit of passive, speeds you up, slows them down, and does a ton of damage.
Yeah, and this 2-man early jungle start definitely helps Evelynn more than Elise, because Elise traditionally is a very well-sustained jungle on her own. Evelynn is known for going incredibly low on that 3rd and 4th camp, so we'll need to see even more unpredictability from Horo here, as he'll be high HP after a couple of camps. We see something different from
This is risky.
here.
This is super risky. You know it's a lane stop, so there's going to be 4 members from H2K on the top side, and you go for that blue buff. You can't do that.
The flash hook connects! Kassin gets a double flay! Lulex is sinking the fangs in, he's in spider form, flashes forward, the spiderlings get first blood on Jungle Elise!
But what are you thinking here? You got 2 members on the bottom side, and you start there on the strong side, and you say, instead of invading in on the enemy blue buff, and here's why we can go back to level 1 and the warding. Unicorns Aloft had 0 vision in the jungle of H2K, so they didn't know where Elise and Gnar were starting. They didn't know if they could invade in and take that blue buff after taking down red and just stay on the bottom side of the map. Instead, they went for the greedy play, punished.
And this is incredibly greedy from Unicorns of Love, especially if you consider that Farex and Hylissang did Crux together, and then Hylissang did not move in the enemy jungle to spot what camps were still up. He didn't provide vision for his team, and they got punished for it. Really poor mistake. This is entry-level lane swap knowledge that you should have had in playoffs already, and it can cost you the game.
Round 2 in the best of 5, and H2K find a way to get an early lead, 1,000 gold advantage, thanks to the kill and the farm. There's already tower pressure up top, and Hylissang is babysitting Chachi, while we see Vardax facing off against Odoamne down bottom.
And now once again, we get to see one big mistake in the swap that will snowball into more mistakes coming in or more problems for Unicorns, because now you have Vardax on his own in the bottom lane, H2K instantly spotted, and what do? Well, Odoamne just TPs down and he gets a one-on-one lane. He's even ahead in experience before Vardax picks up this wave. At the same time, the Gangplank Shen combo are too weak to stop this 2v2 push, so you're not winning anywhere on the map right now.
Yeah, Chachi's trying to set up this barrel combo, but H2K is just simply, once that HP of that barrel takes down to 1, immediately clear it, remove the aggressive potential, and then Chachi is stuck on that tower. That desperately just trying to even up with Odoamne, but Odoamne had a safe base. He knew Evelynn could potentially gank him, so all this information, again, gained by H2K, and this time they're using it efficiently as well.
And it's very difficult for Gangplank in the early game to get that 1 barrel hit, because again, it ticks down very slow. You need level 7 to get the tick further, and then level 13 to get the last one. That's what you want to do, though. Hide them in the bushes, use them to activate the second one coming in. Now Horo is showing
junglers are here, though.
Counter gang incoming.
Cocoon hits point blank! 2 kills to H2K total.
Everything is going wrong for the Unicorns of Love right now.
And this is the same repetition that we saw last game. Unicorns are forced in predictable plays by H2K and eventually punished. It took H2K an entire game to do it last game. This time, they realized it earlier. Lantern comes out, saves Lulex. They know Evelyn is likely to go top. Why? Because she can't go mid, she can't go bottom. Lulex simply waiting in that bush and they're good cocoon. Suddenly, he's playing very well this series so far. And honestly, we asked about Horo versus Lulex, and Lulex is coming out on top.
And once you make that mistake at level 1, where you invade into that blue buff, you die for it, you got to very quickly realize, okay, how can we try and at least even something out? Unicorns decided to say, let's leave Vardax on his own, give him an XP advantage, and then like we go top and we defend the gangplank. We try and invest farm onto gangplank early. But that is once again just in favor of H2K, because their 2v2 is stronger, they now gets the one-on-one lane very early on in the swap. I would honestly love them to say, you know what, we just got to try and